Okay, so welcome to live content again, and in today's video I just basically want to be off the top with you on sort of my sort of deal with sleep and why it's so important. So I've had my fair few shares of lack of sleep and other days of lack of sleep and yeah. And I basically just want to put, with my sort of experience, what happened with me with the lack of sleep, and and also with enough sleep, basically. So with me, let's just get to it. So ultimately, today's video is why is sleep so important, and in my experience, sleep is ultimately. I'll give you the meaning of what sleeping is. It's a condition of the body and mind which typically recurs for several hours every night, in which the nervous system is inactive, eyes closed, and the postural muscles relaxed, and consciousness practically suspended. So ultimately that's what sleep is, and my viewpoint is that our bodies cannot ultimately function without the suspended consciousness and time for the body to repair and heal itself. It comes down to many reasons. One, it's like it's just obvious. You can't have our bodies have got to go back to sleep to be able to function in the waking state. So obviously, the body cannot always be active in the waking state of consciousness, and it impairs the human body's function, like I'm saying. For example, lack of sleep will negatively impact all aspects of the body, such as like the brain's cognition, the concentration, the productivity, the performance, as well as, it can damage and provoke sort of depression with the mental well-being, level stress, impairment on the whole body itself, your heart, and the sort of immune function, the blood flow, everything. With a lack of sleep, basically there will be an overall increase in the chance of disease within the human body, and ultimately how I see it is that your body, the more and more lack of sleep, you're wearing your body out. Your body needs that time to rest for it to function. So far pretty obvious, eh? People always like, how much sleep do you need? How much sleep do I need? Typically 8 hours is what's recommended, but in my sort of personal experience, it comes down to having to listen to your body and feel. Ultimately in life we got to start feeling feeling our feelings, feeling our body, and so listen to your body and how it feels. If you wake up and it's like 8 or 7 and you haven't really got much to do that day, go back to sleep if you don't feel like your body's ready to get back up and go. So yeah, listen to your body. When you've had enough sleep, then you'll feel like, I'm awake, I'm feeling pretty charged, I feel energized, I feel good. But typically, ultimately with sleep, just it's a state of where you really need to just respect your body, and when your body's ready to wake up and move again, then that's ultimately the time you get up and move. Because it depends. Your body might be quite damaged in the means of various things you might have done to it, and so your body needs to sleep longer to repair and heal itself. But at the end of the day, I've had my days of not sleeping well or sleeping enough, and what it's done to me is it's made my brain function is out of whack. If I don't get enough sleep, I struggle focusing, I struggle concentrating. I always have to go for the coffee to keep myself going if I haven't got enough sleep, and drugs overall to stimulate myself throughout the day to not get too depressed or to keep going. So ultimately, sleep, people, sleep is one of the main important things we need for our bodies. You know, so yeah, that's basically today's video. Pretty short, I know, but I'm gonna try and keep them daily. So that's the reason why sleep is so important. And you know, our bodies function so well. Now if I look, let's just look at it there then. So that's the cons, right? So what's the pros of sleeping? It's massive, man. Creativity, your brain will work properly and function properly, and everything like that. You know, you'll have energy, your body will function. It's either you don't have enough sleep and your body functions, or you get enough sleep and you have the ability to function. So yeah, that's today's video. I hope you like it. I hope you liked it. Also, drink enough water and eat enough fruit and healthy foods as well to maintain a healthy body. Peace and love, as always. Comment down, like, subscribe, all the rest of it. And yeah, have a lovely day. Peace.